Hello, thanks for joining Hatha Yoga. We've got 60 minutes stretching, strengthening, also working tonight a bit on balance and back care. We'll start lying down on our mats in initial relaxation to help us prepare to focus on our breath, focus on body awareness. So lying down in your most comfortable lying down position, which could be the knees bent and the feet apart, knees together, arms out at the side, palms facing up, or letting the legs stretch out along the floor, feeling the small toes flopping out to the side. And we just want to start by feeling as though we can just practice our deep breathing in and out through the nose, and feeling our body releasing any tension. And start by bringing awareness to your natural breath. For a few breaths in and out through the nose. See if you can stay focused on this breath, or notice is your mind wandering a little bit. If it is, gently bring your mind back to your breathing. Going to move on with our breath into 4-7-8 breathing. If you bring your hands gently to rest on your tummy. With the inhale, we're breathing in for a count of 4. We're holding the breath for a count of 7. And exhaling deeply for a count of 8. So I'll guide you through this 4-7-8 breathing for a few. So you might want to feel the tummy expand on your inhale, and then hold with the fingers kind of expanding, and then on the exhale just feel maybe the fingers coming slowly together. So inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So carry on counting yourself. If the 4-7-8 feels a bit too extreme, you can work to your own ratio. So it could be 3-5-7 or 3-5-6. We'll spend a couple of minutes working on that deeper inhale, holding, and then double the exhale. See now if you can stay focused completely on 3 more rounds of 4-7-8 breathing. Now returning to a natural breath in and out through the nose. We'll get ready for our gentle supine warm up. Bringing both feet together, taking a deep breath in, as deep as you can and as deep a stretch as you can. First stretch of the evening, point the fingers away, point the toes away. And then exhale, bring the arms down. And bring both knees in towards the chest, hugging the knees into the chest, knees side to side, and some gentle movements first of all for our back. So first of all, we're just doing the knees passing. So we're drawing the knees into the chest as you exhale and drawing the tummy in, and then inhaling, we're taking the knees away, but only so they're about in line with the hip. So exhaling, draw the tummy in, knees into the chest. So here we feel the rounding of the back. Then inhale, taking the knees away, and we feel the back flattening. So a few more of those. You can close the eyes if you want to. We're just feeling how the spine articulates. Being quite gentle with ourselves at the start of the class. Another 2 of the knees away. Inhale, knees in, exhale. And then the next time you bring the knees into the chest, slowly bring the head up to the knees and feel maybe a gentle stretch in the back of the neck. And slowly lower the head to the floor. And we're either going to roll up to seated or take our knees down to the side and press up slowly. Whichever way you prefer to bring yourself up to seated. Okay, so we're going to start in with some upper body warm up, sitting cross-legged. So just notice which shin is in front and try to push your heels away. So we're crossing more the shins rather than the ankles. Also grab yourself a block or a cushion to sit on if the knees are really quite high up. So we're just allowing our pelvis to tilt forward slightly. So we're just first of all taking the fingertips out to the side, breathing in as we stretch up, stretch the fingertips up towards the ceiling, breathe out slowly, fingers come down. So 2 more, breathing in, feel the body lengthening, breathing out, breathing in. This time as we breathe out, we're bringing our left hand outside our right knee and our right hand to the floor behind us and gently rotating the chest towards the right hand side. And we're taking a couple of breaths in this twist. Slowly bringing the chest back to the middle, breathing in as we stretch the arms above the head. Breathing out now, right hand outside the left knee, left hand close to the lower back, keeping our spine long, gently rotating to the left. 2 or 3 breaths. Slowly coming back to the centre. Here we're going to take a twist over to the right hand side, so stretching our fingertips along to the right hand side, lifting up the left arm, drawing the left fingertips over to the right, feeling the stretch up the outside of the left side of the body. Couple of breaths. Slowly bring the left hand to the left, stretching the right fingertips all the way over to the left. 2 deep breaths. Lifting up again slowly, and then walking the fingertips forward as far as you can. So this is a nice stretch for the lower back. We can just kind of shimmy our shoulders side to side. Feel the, if we shimmy over to the left a bit, feel the stretch in the right lower back, and then over to the right. Breathing softly. And then pressing into the floor to lift up again slowly, and this time taking the hands behind, fingertips facing forward, puffing the chest up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and coming forward again. So now we uncross the ankles and go the unnatural way, which will feel a bit strange. Again, walking the heels away a little bit if you can. Sitting up tall first of all, and then those 3 stretches. So breathing in as we stretch up, breathing out, breathing in and out, breathing in, and then this time twisting to your left. So right hand outside the left knee, and left hand behind, gently rotating the chest to the left hand side. 2 or 3 breaths. Come forward again, fingertips at the side, breathing in, stretching up, breathing out, rotating to the right. Left hand outside the right knee, right hand behind, 3 breaths. Return to the centre, and breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, and this time we're first of all going to the left. So walking the hand out to the left, stretching the right fingertips over to the left. If you like, you can bring your left elbow down, a deeper stretch. 3 breaths. Press into the hand to lift up slowly. Changing, right hand out to the side, maybe right elbow comes down. Left fingertips over to the right. Feel that lovely stretch in the left hand side of your body. And lifting up again slowly. Breathing in, stretch up. Breathe out, lower down. And here walking the hands forward again. See if you can stretch the fingertips a little bit more forward. If you like, you can stack the hands on top of each other and rest the head on the hands. About 3 breaths in this forward fold. and lift back up slowly. Take the hands behind, fingertips facing forward, so we're puffing the chest up towards the ceiling again, looking up. If you like, we can lift the hips up for a deeper stretch in the front of the hips. 2 or 3 breaths. And slowly lower. Stretching the legs out, shaking out the legs. And sitting up tall, bringing the flesh from underneath the buttocks. Sitting up as tall as we can and pushing our heels away, toes towards our face, fingertips at the side. So we'll just do a little test for our hamstring and hip flexibility. So we're breathing in, stretching up as tall as we can, and then we're coming forward with that chest lifted, face forward, and we're seeing, making a mark on our legs with our hands whereabouts we reach on our legs. So it could be the top of the shins, could be the ankles, could be the toes, but we're trying to reach forward with our chest forward and a nice flat spine. And we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Lifting up nice and slowly, coming onto all fours for some cats and cows and spine articulation. So fingers are spread, knees are about hip width apart. First of all, breathing in to lift the face forward, the chest forward and the sit bones up, and then from the tailbone try to tuck your tailbone under, and then slowly from the lower back, middle back, upper back, and pressing the hands in towards the floor, pushing the mat away, chin towards the chest. So exhale, and we're drawing the tummy in for an angry cat. And breathing in again from the tailbone, lifts up, and then slowly bringing the chest forward and the face forward. So breathing in here, breathing out, reversing that movement into the angry cat. So another 2 or 3 of angry cats and cows at your own pace. And bringing the back to a neutral spine, so a nice flat spine, and then we're going to do our Superman. So first of all, stretching out the left leg. We're pressing the toes into the floor, and we're trying to draw our left kneecap up, pushing our left heel away, keeping our hips as still as possible and our tummy in, extending the right fingertips away. And bring the right hand down and the left knee down, and then changing sides, so extending that right heel away, drawing our right kneecap up, drawing the tummy in, breathing in, extending the left fingertips. So if hopefully the body's in a straight line, slowly bringing the right knee down and the left arm down. So taking a little bit further with the balance for the challenge, so left heel away, right arm away, and then if we want to, we can lift the left leg. So the body's in a straight line, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and out, and lowering back down, and changing sides, so right heel away, strong in the right leg, left arm away, lifting the right leg, 2 deep breaths. slowly lower. And then a movement to stretch out the hip flexors a little bit. So left leg away, left leg lifts, right fingertips away, inhale. And then exhale, right hand reaches behind to tap the left ankle. So 3 of those, breathing in to extend away as much as you can. Breathing out to tap. Breathing in to extend. Out to tap. In to extend. And then out to tap. See if you can take hold of the left ankle, lifting the chest forward, the face forward, and lifting that left knee up. Holding for 3 breaths. And slowly bring the left knee down and the right hand back down. Just relaxing back into child pose for a few breaths, noticing how the back feels, resting the head on the floor or resting the head in your hands. And lifting back up slowly, and then those taps with our left hand extended and the right foot extended. So extend, breathe in, so really stretch fingertips away, push the heel away. Breathe out, tap the right ankle, left hand, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and out, breathe in. And again, taking hold of the right ankle with the left hand, so chest forward, face forward, lifting up that right knee, 3 breaths. And slowly release. And stretching back again, this time in wide knee child pose with a twist for our back. So taking the knees as far apart as they'll go and the bottom onto the heels. And then this time we're threading our right hand, so it's underneath the left arm, as far as we can over to the left with the right palm facing up, bringing our right shoulder down and our right ear down. So we can stretch our left fingertips forward, or we can bring our left hand to our lower back or onto the top of our right thigh. So here about 5 breaths. And slowly stretching the left hand forward, press into the left hand, and we change sides. So left hand threads underneath the right arm as far as it can over to the right with the palm facing up, left shoulder down, left ear down, either stretching the right fingertips forward, feeling a stretch in the armpit, or right hand on the lower back or on top of the left thigh. 5 breaths. And stretching our right fingers forward, pressing into the right hand, lift up slowly. So from tabletop, taking our right knee, so it's behind our left knee, I'm going to sit back So we'll kind of gravitate to sit back on our heels. We'll gravitate more to the left and resting here, maybe resting your hands on the elbows on the floor, maybe resting your chin on your top knee or cheek on the top knee. About 5 breaths. Lifting up again slowly, just releasing that knee and then changing sides. So in the centre of the mat, now taking your left knee behind the right knee and then gravitating as you sit back more towards the right and resting again, chin on the top knee or cheek on the top knee, about 5 breaths. Press into the hands as we lift up and crossing the knees. Now we're going to step our right foot in between the hands, coming into our low lunge first. Just checking we can edge our right foot a little bit more forward so our right knee's in line with our right ankle. So here we're trying to draw our chest forward, about 5 breaths. Now taking our right foot back to tabletop, knee back to tabletop, and left foot comes forward into the low lunge again on the left side. So just maybe walking the toes a little bit more forward, the left foot, either fingertips or palms into the floor. 5 breaths. Left foot back, lifting up into the first down dog of the evening. So checking first of all the fingers are all spread and the wrists underneath the shoulders. First of all, turning the toes under, lifting the knees off the mat and drawing our chest through to our side. So we want to keep the back flat and see if we can lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep the knees bent. And take 3 breaths. And bringing the knees back down to the floor. So the aim to keep the knees bent is to feel more of a stretch in the shoulder area, also opening up the chest. So the next stretch is similar to that but on our elbows. This one's called puppy dog. So all we're doing is taking our knees about hip width, walking our elbows forward and seeing if we can draw our chest down towards the floor. We don't want to come forward with the hips or back with the hips. We want to try and keep the hips in line with the knees. Just trying to slowly walk your elbows forward and draw the chest down and the forehead down. So 5 breaths. This is either called puppy dog or melting heart. So the idea is you're drawing your heart and your chest towards the floor, with a deep opening in the chest and the shoulder area. And pressing into the elbows to lift up slowly back to tabletop. So from the puppy dog, we'll go into the full down dog and see if we can get that chest opening and the shoulder opening. So turning the toes under again, just checking our fingers are spread, and then lifting the knees off the mat, chest through to the thighs. Feel the same stretch as we did from puppy dog, slowly lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths, keeping the knees bent or the legs straight. And slowly walking the feet towards the hands and coming into the first gentle forward fold of the evening. So we can either do dangling, we can keep our knees bent again with the chest nearly in contact with the thighs, and allow gravity to bring the head, the crown of the head to the floor. About 5 smooth deep breaths. And lifting up slowly, pressing the feet into the floor, keep the chin towards the chest and bring the head up last. Coming to standing. Just remove a layer, it's kind of warmish. Okay, so we'll do a round of sun salutations to warm up, and we'll go into some lying hamstring stretches when we know we're warmed up. So feet at the front of the mat, feet about hip width apart and palms facing forward. Drawing our shoulders back and down, feeling the feet press into the floor. And a nice deep breath in. Breath out, palms together. Breath in, stretch the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, bring the fingertips slowly forward, keeping the knees soft if you have any back issues. Breathing in, breathing out, stepping the right foot back and the right knee down, lifting the chest in the lunge. And left knee back and down into tabletop. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly, lower the body to the floor, keeping the elbows as much as you can in towards your waist. Forehead down to the floor, press the hands into the mat, breathe in, lift cobra. Breathe out, push back into tabletop and down dog. 3 breaths in down dog. Bringing the knees to the floor, breathing in, stepping the right foot in between the hands into the lunge. Breathing out, stepping the left foot towards the front of the mat into your forward fold. Breathe in, soft bend in the knees, press into the feet, stretching up tall. And breathe out, back to mountain. And we'll change sides, so palms facing forward, breath in. Breath out, palms together. Breath in, stretch up. Breath out, forward fold. Breath in, lifting the chest, left foot back and left knee down. Breath out into tabletop. Breath in. Breath out, draw the tummy in as we slowly lower to the floor. Breath in, press into the hands, lift, cobra. Breath out into tabletop and down dog. 3 breaths in down dog. Bringing the knees back to the mat, breathing in, stepping the left foot forward, and breathing out, stepping the right foot forward, fold. Breathe in, press into the feet, lift them, stretch the fingertips up towards the ceiling, gaze at the thumbs. Breathe out, back to mountain. Okay, so lying down on our mat. If you've got a belt handy, have that by the side for our leg raises. Don't worry if you haven't got a belt. So just lying in the relaxation pose and notice how the body and the mind feels after the sun salutations. Taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing the heartbeat. Bring both feet together. Take a breath in, stretch the arms above the head. Point the fingers, point the toes. Breathe out, bring the arms down. Bring both knees in towards the chest, hugging the knees in. Bring the feet to the mat with the feet apart and the knees apart, about hip width, pressing the feet into the floor and the hands into the floor. Bringing the chin towards the chest, tucking the pelvis up, breathing in as we press into the feet, press into the hands, lift up into bridge. And slowly lowering back down, letting the tailbone come to the floor last. So 2 more, lifts up, breath in, lift, breath out, release, breath in, lift, out, release. And this time as we lift, maybe bringing the feet a little bit closer in towards the bottom. Breath in, lift, and also lifting the arms above the head. Breath out, bring the arms slowly down. So a little bit of acupressure here for our shoulders, our neck. Staying up as high as you can in the bridge. Breathing in to bring the arms over the head. Breathing out to lower the arms down. Another 2 or 3 of those. keeping the hips as high as you can. One more breath in, squeeze the hips higher. Breath out, lower, slowly down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And when the back's completely flat on the floor, bringing the knees into the chest. So bringing the left foot to the mat with the left leg bent, extending the right foot along the floor with the right kneecap drawing up and the right heel pushed away. Lift on the inhale, the right leg is as straight as possible. We're not swinging the leg up, but we're keeping our bottom and our tailbone on the floor. We're exhaling as we lower. So 6 altogether of these slow, working with the breath, leg lifts, left leg raises. So we're strengthening the core, we're creating flexibility, creating strength in the right leg by drawing our kneecap up. Next time we lift, taking hold behind the leg if you haven't got a belt, or behind the calf, or even holding on to the right big toe, or taking a belt or a rolled up towel around the sole of the right foot. So if it feels okay here, and you can keep the right leg straight, you can extend the left leg along the floor. You might notice that the right leg goes further away from the body, which is fine. Just holding on to the belt, nice and gently for 5 breaths. You can have the elbows resting on the floor. Try and keep your chin towards your chest, both legs as straight as possible. If the left leg's along the floor, heel away, toes towards the face. And then taking hold of the belt with the right hand, left hand out to the side, slowly extending the right leg out as straight as possible to the right hand side. We don't want the left hip to come up, so if you want you can press your left hand on your left hip. Taking the leg out slowly, as straight as possible, and holding wherever it is for 5 breaths. Drawing the tummy in as we slowly lift the leg back to the centre, and holding the belt with the left hand, right hand out to the side, gently drawing the right leg over to the left for 5 breaths. Slowly bring the leg to the centre, and then if we can, we're lifting the head off the floor, chin towards the chest, lifting the head up towards the knee and the leg towards the head. Nice deep breath in and breath out. Slowly lower, release the belt and release the right leg to the floor. Take a few breaths, noticing and comparing the difference between the right leg and the left leg. Bring both feet together, stretch the arms above the head, deep breath in, breath out, bring the arms down, bring both knees into the chest, just releasing the back. And then our leg raises with the left leg, so the right leg pressing into the floor, right foot pressing into the floor, extending the left leg along the floor, left heel away, toes towards the face, palms facing down, breathe in to lift the left leg, draw the tummy in, breathe out to lower. And another 6 leg raises. Holding your left leg up, taking your hands behind the left leg or taking your belt. If you like, again, you can extend the right leg along the floor. If the right leg is extended, it needs to be strong and straight. So holding here for about 5 breaths. Just gently pushing the left heel away, toes towards the face, holding onto the belt softly or taking hold behind the left leg. Holding onto the belt with the left hand and the right hand out to the side, we're slowly extending the left leg out to the left, keeping the leg as straight as possible. 5 breaths. The leg back to the centre, exchanging the belt now so it's in the right hand, left hand out to the side, bringing the left leg over to the right. 5 breaths, pushing the heel away, toes towards the face. Draw the left leg back to the centre. Then if you like, bring the head slowly towards the left leg, lifting the shoulders and head off the floor. Slowly lower the head and the shoulders, releasing the belt. Stretch out the left leg. Both legs extended. Comparing now the left leg to the right leg. Bring both feet together, stretch the arms above the head, deep breath in, and breath out, arms come down, bending the knees into the chest, hugging the knees side to side. And either rolling up to seated or bringing the knees down to the side, lifting up slowly. So we'll try that hamstring stretch again, seated hamstring stretch. So just bringing the flesh from underneath the buttocks, sitting up as tall as you can, and pushing the heels away, toes towards the face, fingertips at the side, deep breath in, and breath out, coming forward. Notice, have the fingers gone a little bit further down the legs. So here, Steve, first of all, bringing the chest more forward, keeping the back nice and flat, and then allowing the head to come forward, rounding the back and holding for 5 breaths in this forward fold. Breathe in to lift up slowly and breathe out. So we'll come to standing for a balance exercise. So we're going to do tonight a dancer, so a stretch for the front of the body, and it's a little bit of back extension as well. So might need something to hold on to at the side. Pressing our left foot into the floor. Feel the body grow taller, so the crown of the head lifts up towards the ceiling, and we're taking hold of our right ankle with our right hand. Here, trying to keep the knees slightly together, pushing our hips forward, and pushing our chest forward and shoulders back. Then, if we want to, we can gently draw that right knee back a little bit. We can take our left hand away from our support, stretching the left fingertips up towards the ceiling with the palms facing forward, and holding for 5 breaths. Slowly release the left hand, release the right ankle, shaking out and then changing sides. So now pressing our right foot into the floor, really growing taller again, crown of the head comes up towards the ceiling, and lifting up the left ankle, taking hold of the left ankle with the left hand. Again, keeping the knees together, trying to push our hips forward, chest forward and shoulders back. Then if we've got focus, balance, we can stretch the right fingertips up, stretching up towards the ceiling, 5 breaths. Bringing the right hand down and the left foot down, bringing both feet together and the palms together at the chest. Close the eyes and just scanning the body all the way from the toes to the top of the head. Releasing the hands, opening the eyes, and coming into a reclining twist. So lying down on our mats. So here you might want to put on an extra layer ready for final relaxation. So reclining twist, we usually do at the end of a class to bring balance into the body, bring the body back into its natural equilibrium. So there's a couple of options. We can have the knees together and the feet together, arms out like a T shape and knees down to the side for 5 breaths, or can extend the right leg along the floor and draw the left foot so it's over the right knee, and then with the right hand drawing the left knee down to the right hand side. With both of those options, you might just want to shuffle the shoulders over to the right hand side a little bit and the head. Releasing knees to the centre, knees together and feet together, or right foot over left knee, with the left hand drawing the right knee down to the left hand side, shuffling the shoulders and head to the left a little bit. 5 breaths. Slowly stretching both legs out, and final relaxation can be with the legs out straight or the knees bent up. So we're going to do breathing counting, starting at 10 and all the way down to 1. So I will guide you through that. So make yourself as comfortable as possible. Really trying to feel as though the whole back's settling down into the mat. Close the eyes, chin towards the chest. So starting at 10, breathing in and breathing out. 9, breathing in, breathing out completely. Feel the body in the back sinking down into the mat. 8, breathing in. Exhaling completely, releasing. 7, breathing in. Breathing out. 6, breathing in. Relaxing deeper, breathing out. breathing out. 4, breathing in. Exhaling completely. 2, breathing in. Breathing out. 1, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Take awareness from your breathing and counting back to the body, moving the body in any way that feels good. Maybe stretch out both legs. Breathe in, stretch the arms above the head. Breathe out, bring the knees into the chest. Popping the knees in, knees side to side, and draw a circle with the knees. And then in your own time, or stay relaxed if you like. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed. And hope to see you soon. Bye.